Sometimes you have to do that because the easy challenge is one you'll get lazy with. The big challenge gets you hungry.
Oh, how the tables turn.
That's a heavy topic, and we need to focus on that. If not for yourself, then do it for your children.
Black book is in black.
Black
book.
Men Talk, Black Book. What is up, everybody? It's Dr. Vibe here, host and producer of the award-winning Dr. Vibe Show, the home of Epic Conversations, and I'm the host of Epic Conversations, 2018 Innovation Award winner, 2020 Best Podcast News Award winner given out by the Canadian Ethnic Media Association. I also co-host and co-produce the only online show, in the world for dads, fathers, and male caregivers that's sponsored by Dove Plus Care. And since 2020, we've reached directly and indirectly over 400,000 dads, fathers, and male caregivers around the world. And as always, I like to say you're blessed, highly favored, a magnet for miracles, and a solution for someone's problem. And you are watching Black Men Can Talk, a show where Black Canadian men come together to have real, unfiltered conversations about life, culture, and community. And joined by one of my co-hosts, Kofi Sadat. What is going on? Unmute myself, my brother. Unmute yourself.
There you go. There you go.
There we go.
Well.
We're good to go now. What is up?
I'm good. I'm good, man. And just coming from outside, enjoying this hot day. That's why you can see I'm kind of glowing still. But yeah, man, just taking time to enjoy the day, the weekend. Lots going on, and lots coming up. So willing to share all that. How are you doing?
I am doing outstanding. Most of the time I'm outstanding. As I say to people, I never have bad days. I have bad moments in my day, but I never have a 24-hour. I'm totally So it's been good. The heat, it's been a long time since I've seen this much regular heat in the summertime in Toronto, and I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. So I think it's a good time. But I said in another show, I have to say to people, the days are getting shorter, so you know what that means.
100%. 100%. Don't say it, man. We don't want to say the W word, brother.
No. Oh, well, you know what? We got two family already in the house. Greetings, Norman Otis Richmond. Good to see you. And Mark Lewis says, greetings, fam. Good to you also. That you're both of you gentlemen encouraging me that I wanted to do something tonight, and you're I think we're gonna do it. I don't think we're going to do it in a few moments. I'm not gonna give anything away, but Mr. Paul, give me one win you've had since we last spoken.
Oh man, so I don't even know where to start, but one win I would say definitely is, and I'll talk about is I'm just coming from Montreal yesterday.
Yeah,
so getting away is always.
Yeah, I was going to ask where you were still in Montreal. Or you back home?
I'm back here. I'm back in Toronto, safe and sound.
Okay, we lost you.
Family
lost your audio.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
What is up? We've lost your audio. What did Montreal do to you?
I don't know. I mean, I see. It looks like I have audio. Wow. It looks like I have audio.
Right, if you may want to try a refresh, I don't know, but yeah, you were coming in nice and strong, and then once you mentioned Montreal, it shut you down. I don't know if the system has something with you in Montreal, but okay.
No, Mark, you can hear us. I think it's on your side.
I can't hear you.
Okay, it's on your side. Yeah, so I think it's on your side. You might be muted.
Yeah, I can't. Producer Matt, can you hear?
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm the odd person out here. Okay.
That's okay. I'll keep talking. I'll keep talking. All right.
I guess it's on my end. Let me just check something right quick.
No
if
worries.
You can hear both of us, let me just check. Yeah. Okay. That's there. Okay. Hold on a second here.
Yeah. So for the folks listening in, again, this is Black Men Can Talk. We're here. Dr. Vibe, Sadat. Of course, anything else? There's technical issues.
Let me just check one more thing.
All right.
Oh, okay. Audio. Okay. Why don't I hear you? Why don't I hear you?
Yeah.
This is weird. This is really weird. Let's see. Let me ask producer Matt. Okay. Okay. It says let you talk. Okay. Producer Matt, can you hear me? Okay. So there's something up because the producer can hear me, but we can't hear you, Kofi. Something's really strange because some people are saying they can hear you. This is strange. It's like, okay. Okay, there's got to be something going on my end then because the only person who can't hear something is me. So okay, hold on a second. I think okay, hold on here. That's weird. Hold on.
So there we are here. Folks are listening in.
Okay, now I can hear you.
You can hear me.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, we're good now. All right, we're back. We're back in the saddle again. Okay, we're
Woo-hoo!
good. We're good.
I love it. We're back.
All right. Okay. Thank you, everyone else. That was on my end, and I own it.
No worries.
It's called having size 14 feet. I'll just leave it at that.
There you go.
All right. So I don't know where we left off, but you were
I was just gonna share about Montreal. You were asking me for my win. You know, one of the things I want to respect and give it up to my brother Stephen Hennessy, aka Zip, of Montreal. Dope brother when it comes to like community. Comes to community radio. He's been doing it over 20 years. He's been working in the community for over 25. Just an incredible person. One of the things that I was so appreciative is that the Montreal Reggae Festival. That's the reason why I went to Montreal. On Friday, if you're a community worker, they gave you free admission.
Nice.
Right. And I really want to thank him personally, but also collectively. I think it's such a wonderful thing, and I implore other festivals around Canada to really support those who are working with community.
Frontline.
So it's a really nice gesture to happen. So that was a win. I mean, I'll talk a little bit more later on about what actually happened, but that was a super win. And I want to, give it up to my brother for that, but also to the organizers who, saw it fit that, if you're a community worker on the first day, they're going to give you the courtesy of coming in for free. So I really want to say that's one of the wins. What about yourself? What's been a win for you this week?
My win I'm going to share after the break.
Okay.
But how was it travel to Montreal and back? Safe?
Safe. Listen, Montreal, if you have not been there, it's a beautiful city.
In the
And if you have been there,
summertime is the bomb in Montreal.
Yeah. You know what? I appreciate as well is it's very much a walkable city. You can park the car and you can walk downtown. The sidewalks are like huge. You know what I mean? So people can kind of walk back and forth, but it's a really beautiful city. You know, very friendly.
Yes.
It would help if you're a little bit bilingual because some of the folks, but that being said, very, very nice, very nice city.
I have relatives in Montreal and I never mind going there because it's just a great escape. And especially in the summertime, like you said, they shut down a lot of the city. I remember many years ago going there a number of summers for the Montreal Jazz Festival. That was an experience.
Yes.
They would just shut down the downtown part of the city, and I think they're more culturally festive than we are in Toronto as a populace.
Yeah, I would say so.
As a populace, more culturally celebrating. So I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
It was great.
All right.
I will be back. But yeah, for sure. That's my win.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off the win
that
I have because I'm just gonna hold it off.
Hold it off.
Come back from break. We'll do some housekeeping stuff. Then I will share my win. So we will be back in 30 seconds, and we got my win to share.
All right.
All right. Are we having a technical difficulty? Oh. Good morning. Good morning. It's Dr. Vibe here, host and producer of the award-winning Dr. Vibe show.
My name is Ryan Knight, one of the co-founders of the Afro-Caribbean Business Network.
It's Carolyn Nicole time. She is here to make us better.
In 15 minutes, you could accomplish so much for your health. This is where we have our morals, our values, our decision making.
I don't know if Wayne Harris is still here because he's probably gone by now, but I got to tell Wayne about that because he'll go, what? Okay, we're back on Black Men Can Talk with myself, Dr. Vibe, and Kofi Sadat. And loving it. So let's do some housework stuff. And I got a surprise for Kofi Sadat.
Okay.
All right. So we want to say subscribe to the Dr. Vibe Show on YouTube and hit the notification button. And then please like the Dr. Vibe Show on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Substack. And also to advertise your business, product, or service on any of the platforms I'm a part of, please email me dr.vibe at the dr vibe show.com. And then join the Black Men Talk Discord group. Email me again if you want a part of that. So, gonna do a pop quiz. Kofi Sadat. We've had lots of conversations before we started this, but during our conversations, because we do, for people who want to know, we do have a production meeting every Thursday afternoon, most of the time.
Yeah.
And what are some of the things you said you'd like to add on as a feature for a live show?
Oh man, see, I can't remember what happened yesterday. Now you're taking me back to Thursday. Definitely, for a live show.
Yeah.
Definitely, like I said, I'd love to have a panel of brothers coming in.
Okay, that's one thing.
Yeah,
okay.
That's one of the things.
What's another thing you have mentioned in the past
about the live show?
Yeah.
Oh man, you see, you're gonna get this old white-haired man trying to think about what I've said. What did I say? What did I say?
Wow, you better stay still because it affects your background. So stay pretty much still, but go for it.
Yeah. You know what? You're gonna have to remind me. You're gonna have to remind me this.
I'm not gonna remind you. I'm just gonna put it up there. So
okay,
going forward, and I got to make sure I get up. We're testing it out right now. People now have the ability to call in.
Ooh. There you go. Yeah, you got me going. All right.
Did you not mention that in the past?
I did mention it.
All right. So myself and with the help of producer Matt, we did some testing. Going forward on our shows, you'll be able to call in, if you're on a laptop, desktop, tablet, or even one of these things, go to your favorite browser, and then you would put the URL address that's there, https://callme.rode.com. And when you go to that website, you're going to use the code that's at the bottom here, FSPLA8, and then it will ask access to your microphone. When you go yes with that, then it'll ask you to type your name. And once you do that, there's a green thing that will say join conversation, and then it will call you in. And I have a device here that will show me, and also you got to put your name, it will show me whoever the person is and their name that they want to call in. And with a press of the button, they'll get patched in audio-wise live to the conversation. Or if you have one of these things, you can scan the QR code and it will take you to that site where you do all the stuff I mentioned a few moments ago.
Love it, brother. Listen, y'all are stepping up your game. Kudos to you and producer Matthew. You guys are doing well. I love it. All right, guys. So we're gonna have a live interactive component.
Yes.
Those who want to call in, be heard, or even share.
Exactly. So that is a big win. And we've been working on this. I started initially about 2 weeks ago, and I had my challenges with it because the support team, the hardware company that's making this available, they sell products all around the world. They're based in Australia.
Okay.
For North America, they only have an American number. They don't have a toll-free North American number, which I have to still pick a bone with them at that. And we were going back via email. Then they asked me to send a video to them, send a video, and they go, da, da, da. And I said, you know what? Let me just fool around. Because a lot of times the best way I find solving a challenge is experimenting. And then finally, with some of the information he provided me, looking at some videos online and experimenting, was it last Tuesday? This past Tuesday, I said, oh, something's happening here. And then I reached out to an associate and said, let's try this. I said, okay. And then to put a ring on it, as Beyonce fans would say, I got producer Matt involved to make sure it work for him, work for us also. I said, okay. And then we launched this testing wise yesterday on Primetime Saturday with Aisha and Lala, and people weren't calling in. They were just sitting there. And then saving grace, Ryan Knight, who's my host on the Morning Vibe, called in, and he was on with the ladies for about 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Having a conversation. It was a good and spirited, respectful conversation. There was a bit of disagreement, but it was respectful.
Yes, yes.
And I said, yes, this works. Yes. I said,
all right.
I said, so it's good to go.
Right.
So, and now if there are people out there right now who want to call in, go for it.
Oh, I'd love to hear from some folks, man.
I'd love to hear from somebody.
Yes.
Any sort of takes you want to give, you got a question to take, but it's there. It's and so it's in a beta testing right now. I've got to find out from the company that provides it the subscription and the descriptions about. It's a decent price for the amount of shows I do and for the interaction.
Right.
To me, it's an investment, not an expense, and it will certainly, for this sort of platform, only Black Men Talking, for all the other platforms I host, it'll certainly separate and allow people not only just to type in their answers through the comments, but they can have their voice heard.
Love it, brother.
So
looking forward.
That is an elevate for Black Men Can Talk. We'll take it off the screen for a bit, but hey, family, there you go. So that's one of the stuff I've been working on.
Okay, there you go. You're always working behind the scenes, brother. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Definitely. And for those who are tuning in this week, you get the first opportunity to try it out.
Hey, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, and now you can tell, because I know you come in contact with a lot of different people. Say, hey, we have a calling component now to the show. If you want to speak, you don't just have to watch. You don't just have to type. You can call in and have your voice really heard, not just through a keyboard.
100%. And I know there's a lot of folks that I've been speaking to offline that would love to have an opportunity just to call in and whatnot. So we will be promoting that in the upcoming weeks for folks. But if you want to try it out, do you have it in the comment section or somewhere that
we can put up the shared screen periodically, and also there is also another thing we can put up here in a banner, which I can just add on in just a moment.
All right. All good.
We can do. Oh, let me just put up the right thing here. Can talk. Create a banner. Okay, so this is when you do things on the fly, and we can. So there you go.
All right. So go to callme.road.com and use the code FSPL8L. All right.
So then the letters are all in caps, and periodically we'll put up the image, and people can, if they want, they can also swipe on QR code that will just get them right to the site directly.
So, nothing happens without a good reason. So you mentioned that your partner in podcasting, Ryan Knight, had called in. So that's my story I'm sharing today. It's actually about Ryan.
Oh,
so today he was hosting a fundraiser in Ajax. And so for those who don't know, Ryan Knight is the owner of Detailing Nights, which
Yep.
is a car detailing and car wash business. You know, again, for those not familiar, he recently had won on Dragon's Den, so he's taking his business to a whole nother level. And more importantly, he's very community focused, and a component of his business is that he mentors and teaches young people how to start business, right? So I was in the area today. Today, we were doing, myself and my partner Tugs, we were doing our rites of passage for young Black men. And we happened to do a session today in Ajax. I was like,
Okay.
hey, you know what? We should stop by, you know, and give back, because it was about, you know, a fundraiser, but also giving back. So we kind of dropped in on him unexpectedly. You know, I had about 6 young men from ages 11 all the way to 17 just show up and say, hey, give us a green shirt. We're ready to wash some cars. Right? So I want to give it up to our brother Ryan, who just welcomed these young men to come and just to do their thing and to volunteer. He showed them how to do it. He spoke to them about the, you know, the importance of the business or the opportunity. They, you know, spoke with him about, you know, their interest. And I think it was really good, you know, because I'm going to come back to this whole importance of welcoming, you know, our young people in spaces, especially spaces that they're not familiar with. Right. And that was the icebreaker. So he was just so warm. Everybody knows Ryan, always smiling, always cool like that. But he was so welcoming that he put the young people at ease, and they were able to give back, you know, and really learn another skill as well. You know, even my own son was, you know, he was there as part of the program, but he was learning to wash cars, something I know that he's never done. Right?
And also, and well, the funny thing too is in the city of Toronto, which you and I are part of, the greater, you're not. It's against the law to wash your car,
There's your own car.
because they're concerned about the chemicals and whatever running into the sewer system. And Ryan's company, Detail Nights, is a waterless car cleaning company.
Right. So not just Black owned, but environmentally conscious. Right. So definitely, you know, for those who are looking to get their car detailing or car wash, or even just find out about the business. I know he's at the stage now where he's doing some franchising as well.
Yep.
So if you're interested in doing that, but really and truly, I think, you know, I'm going to put it out there. If you have some young people that, you know, we were actually talking about this. You have some young people that might be interested in entrepreneurism, but more importantly, you know, what we've been seeing happening in the news. And if you check it out, I'm speaking about Toronto, but I know that this is something that's actually national wide, is youth unemployment. It's a major issue now. For example,
hold on. Okay.
Yep.
Someone is calling in. Here we go. Let's see. Hello, caller.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can. I know who that is.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can everyone else hear? I know, Mr. Lewis, that's you.
This is I.
How you doing, my brother?
I'm hearing that Ryan was. I am doing very well, sir. How are you?
Blessed, highly favored, magnet for miracles, solution for someone's problem, Blackalicious.
Love that answer.
Good stuff. Well, thanks for calling in. What do you want to share about?
Nothing. I just wanted to say hi. Nothing to share. I do look forward to joining your podcast once again. It's been quite a while.
Yeah.
And there's lots going on that I'd love to talk about. As you know, my specialty is technology and security.
All right.
And I've been reading and thinking and learning a lot about AI and the inherent risks.
Oh,
love to have a conversation with you about that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm after you again on that. And actually, do you, for those who don't know, Mark Lewis he was one of the first, if not the first, Black man I know who was very engaged in the area of technology. And he's been involved in that area for many, many years. And he's a go-to person if you want to get a lens on the history of technology from a Black male lens. He's been long involved, and there's not.
I gotta correct you because one of my mentors is a regular on your show. So call me the second after Mr. Harris.
Who's the mentor?
Mr. Harris.
Mr. Harris. Okay, so here's the correct question. I know Wayne knows of him. Are you familiar with a gentleman named Perry Douglas?
Yes, I do. I don't know him well, but I am familiar with him. Yes.
Nice.
Oh, you're making me think of a really good idea of having a Black men's roundtable about technology and AI, because there's Wayne, you, and Perry has a company called 6AI Technologies that has built their own LLM.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Right?
That would be a great conversation.
Yeah, but I want to get you on first. But while we have you on right now, what do our Black men need to do in this world today when it comes to technology? Like, especially, I was going to say younger, but I think just Black men in general, because young, old, what do we need to do from your lens when it comes to technology as Black men?
What I've been telling people is that AI today is what the internet was in 1995. In fact, it's a bigger opportunity than what the internet was in 1995. Start learning something about AI. Don't just be a consumer. Learn to help produce something within the AI ecosystem. For me, it's security and governance.
And it's interesting too, because I'm going to say you and Wayne were certainly ahead of the curve when it comes Black male representation in that space that I knew of. But interesting enough, there is a lady that I know, her and a non-melanated lady have their own technology consulting firm. And they work.
I bet I know who you're talking about.
Manifa Brooks?
Oh, no, that's not who I was thinking.
Okay. Manifa Brooks. Her and her partner in the business, they worked for a major telecommunications company in that space for many years. And about 2.5 years ago, they went out on their own, and they're having a lot of success in that field, especially with AI security. And I'm pretty sure they have clients not only in North America but also in Europe.
All right. So if I may add, and I love this, and great meeting you, Mark, and talking about this technology. Calabash Consultants is which a group I'm part of, a group of Black consultants. We're looking to do a masterclass on AI. So again, we'll invite people to that, but I definitely want to have you on the show, and have that roundtable as well, because I think it's a good idea around how we navigate AI. I know there's a lot of issues around, from ethics, how do we use it, what not. So I would love to hear more about that. And if folks have some questions, let us know. I also want to welcome Black Nerd Talks. He just tuned in. He was asking about the waterless car cleaning service. That's called Detailing Nights. So Detailing Nights. And he's actually, Brother Ryan Knight does a show with Dr. Vibe, so he can let you know more about that as well. But welcome, Black Nerd Talks.
Yeah. Mark, again, with are you seeing in your space when it comes to technology more Black male representation?
Not enough, unfortunately.
Oh, wow.
There is so much opportunity out there, and a lot of us just aren't aware of the opportunities that are there. And this is an absolute rocket ship. It's going to grow faster than the internet did in the 90s. So anything you can learn about AI beyond consuming it, right? Producing AI, selling AI, programming with AI, securing AI, governing AI. There's so much opportunity to come in the next 20 years and beyond.
Let me ask you another question on that. We are so my concern with AI when it comes to Black men and just Black individuals, period, we're going to be consumers, not producers. Like the other day, some relatives were in town from Montreal, and the couple's daughter was getting involved in graphics and things like that. And I said, like, are you seeing how can you adopt AI when it comes to doing graphics and things like that? He says, no, I never really thought about that. I said, look, go into your favorite search engine, put in graphics, and then plus AI. And here's the crazy thing. We were having this conversation. The server, who was of Asian background, heard our conversation and was saying, oh, you should take this, and course. It was so helpful for me in the development in regards to AI.
It is not as difficult as people think to get started. And my advice to people is find a way into AI beyond just consuming it. It doesn't matter whether you're programming, selling, securing. There are so many opportunities to come.
Yeah, I and you can change, correct me if I'm wrong, but what I'm saying to a lot of young people is, yeah, first of all, a lot of people may be using it, but a lot of companies may want to use it and they don't know how to do it. They just know they want it. And if you can be the person that drives that,
yes,
that's where you fit into their wheel. If they can get someone who knows how to do, who gets them the results they want, you're the star of the show.
Definitely.
absolutely.
100%. 100%.
Create value, don't just consume.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Anything else you want to chat with us? And again, thanks so much for jumping in. I appreciate that. And I will follow up with you, not only individually, but maybe get you, Mr. Harris, and Perry Douglas on. And that would be, I know that may blow up the call-in lines. that in a good way.
I look forward to that discussion.
And by the way, how's your daughter doing?
She is a university graduate, and she is on to Teachers College. So I'm very proud of her.
Whoa, Teachers College, wonderful.
Wonderful, congratulations.
That touches my heart, because I don't know, Mark, if I have shared with you or not. My dad was a public school teacher in the Toronto school system at the same school for 38 years.
Wow, I wasn't aware of that.
And
I come from a long line of teachers. Both my parents, my grandparents, my cousins, uncles, aunts, everybody's a teacher. I teach in my own way.
Yeah, and here's another interesting fact. People may or may not know this. Many people in Black Canada know the name Denham Jolly.
Yes.
All right. My dad's older brother, who is no longer with us, many years ago when he was up here, Denham Jolly, my dad, my dad's brother all went to the same school in Jamaica, Cornwall College, old boys school. And my dad and my brother were up here. My dad was, I think, already in teaching, and his older brother was taking a degree in horticultural studies at Western Ontario. And my dad's older brother said, Denny, get up here. There's opportunity here. And I think one of the first jobs that Mr. Jolly had in Canada was a teacher.
Yes. Yes.
He was a teacher.
I am so grateful for the generation that precedes us, because of course, yes, many of our parents and grandparents came in as teachers, as nurses, as domestics, and basically, laid a footprint and planted a path for us today.
100%. Well, my brother, look, we're going to let you go. Thank you very much for calling, and I will get back to you in the max in the next 48 hours, even if it's just you to start, and then I got to pull in Harris and Douglas, but I'm going to get you to start it off.
Sounds great, gentlemen. I'll be listening.
All right. Be well and keep
calling in, brother.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye. All right.
Okay. For those who are just tuning in, Dr. Vibe, listen, introduce the new link that we have for folks. Just maybe talk about it again and how it works. It's dope.
All right. So for a long time, I've wanted something like this to be part of the conversations that I host. In fact, there was our conversations. It's not me, it's our conversations. And in the last few weeks, I heard about this opportunity through a piece of hardware that I have, that now you have the opportunity not only to watch, not only to listen, not only to put comments on whatever platform you're watching it, but in real time, you can live, when we're broadcasting live, hear your voice. And all you need to do, again, if you're on You want to call in via a smartphone, tablet, laptop, desktop, smartphone. You can go to https /callme.road.com, and or you can, if you have your smartphone, you can scan the QR code. It will take you right to the website, and it'll ask you for your name. It'll ask you to put in the code, which is, you see on the screen, FSP L8L, and then it says activate your microphone, and then it says join conversation, and it will put you in, and I will see that you're calling, and we patch you in live, audio-wise, in the conversation. So just another way of audience engagement. And probably, I would say, if I'm not the first Black Canadian media that is using this, I'm one of the first. But we'd like to keep ahead, and I just thought that it was a good, great opportunity to further hear your voice on our show. So that's a little bit about it.
Love it.
So there you go. So we're good. Had caller yesterday, caller today, and I know there are people watching this live. So again, if you want to come on in the conversation, there you go. Anything you want to chat about, let's make it happen. So I'll actually keep it up on the screen because we don't have a formal topic tonight. So we can, I'll put it in, leave it up for a while, and then take it, maybe put it back. We got a little more time before we shut down for the evening. But Kofi, what do you think? You saw it in action. I was wanting to talk about it. You heard it and saw it in action.
This is it. I love it. So you know what? I'm going to put it out there. I would love to hear from Elder Norman Richmond. It's been a while, but I know, listen, again, for those who don't know but should know, in terms of, Black radio and consciousness and doing things in community, Norm has been a stalwart in, for eons in the city, and really has left a legacy. So it'd be great to hear from Norman
or anybody else that's out there. I know Black Nerd Talks put up a comment, so maybe he's available if you are. Yeah, he said, about the waterless car cleaning. Yeah, that was, he mentioned detail nights, and as Kofi mentioned, that's with my co-hosts on the Morning Vibe, Monday and Friday mornings, Ryan O'Neill Night. So, hey, if you want to call in, no excuses now. Just behave yourself. Be respectful and mannerly, because I do have the cut button.
There you go. So you know what? I wanted to ask you about something because I'm interested in this weekend. The Pan-African Film Festival is coming up.
Very good question. All right. Toronto Pan-African Film Festival. I knew nothing about it until, so it's a very interesting circle. I found out about it by having someone, well, there's a lady named Emma Ansa, who is a journalist. You know that name. And she's based in the Niagara Falls region. Who's her partner? I forget. Carlos Morgan is her partner.
Ooh, okay.
And so I didn't know about her until she came on the show with a gentleman named Donovan Ralph Martin. I believe I've got his name right. And he has a website called the Daily Scrum News, which is Black owned, Black focused, etc. Been doing it for a number of years. Him and I chat periodically, but a few months ago, I said, hey, why don't you come on once a month and let's enhance your platform. Let's collaborate, and you can feature stories on it. And between himself and Emma, they started a movement about awareness of how many Black Canadians are missing. And they were doing some stories on that, investigative journal, etc. So himself and Emma came on, and they were fantastic together. And I just said, hey, you know what? Why don't you come on separately once a month? Because Emma does a lot of social media stuff online.
Right.
And Donovan has his own platform. So they're on once a month now. So more Black faces, more Black content coming on, collaboration. And then Emma had mentioned, oh, Dr. Vibe, we're doing this thing called the Toronto Pan-African. Would you like to be part of the media panel? I said, okay. And so found out about it. Emma and the lady who's the executive director's name, Lori Beezer.
Lori Beezer. Okay, nice.
So Lori Beezer is the driving force behind that. And that's happening actually a week from today. I'm going to be
Yeah.
on the media panel, so I will be back to do a Black Men Can Talk that evening, but it's happening from about 12 to 4, 12 to 5 on Sunday afternoon. And there's a
Right.
gentleman named Philip Scott who runs. It's going to be bad. He runs a fairly large Black online platform. I better get it right, but he's going to be on the panel, so he's the featured person on the panel, and he's going to be up here not only I think doing a speaker spot, but also on our panel talking about Black media. Also, Simone Jennifer Smith is
Right.
going to be on the panel. Is it the Pan African? Can't remember the name of the exact part. I'm trying to find it right now, but
Right.
yeah, so that is going on next Sunday in Toronto. So I'm trying to find the platform, but yeah, that's a little bit about it.
Dope. So for those who are not aware, the Pan-African Film Festival is happening this weekend. Maybe we can share a screen, but basically it's happening from, I believe August the 15th to the 17th. Very significant weekend, of course. This is the weekend of Marcus Garvey's birthday, which we'll also talk about that. But if you have never been, but I definitely will be going to check out 1 or 2 days.
Wonderful.
Down by the Oakwood Theater. So yeah, again,
the Sunday event is happening down at, I think, the CNE area. I think.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to find the platform that Philip Scott is a part of. I can't find anything right now, but I said, yeah, I'd love to be part of it, because especially Emma took the time to say, hey, I'd like to be on once a month, and she does so much content.
So can we share the website, or
you know what?
I can bring it up if that's okay.
Do that as we are chatting right now. And let me get that up here. But yes, I will be back in time for Black Men Can Talk.
Good.
Definitely gotta make sure. Gotta keep the fire burning. Okay, Pan African Film Festival.
So I think I'm sharing it now. The website at least.
Okay, if you are, then you have. Okay, so. Okay, let's get the. Okay, so there we go.
Yeah.
So that's okay. As you bring, can you scroll down on your screen? Because there we go. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, there we go. 14th to the 17th. Play It Loud, featuring Jay Douglas, who's been a longtime friend of my dad's also.
Nice.
And so most of the events are happening at 473 Oakwood Avenue in Toronto. But the Sunday event is at a different location. Okay. But it's really good. Very happy to be involved in. Yeah, go ahead. You show and prove, brother.
I'm trying to go to it.
Loud. There you go.
Try to see if we can get your event. Friday. So most of the screenings, as you can see, are happening at Oakwood Avenue, 473. Some good films. Yeah, I think I'll be coming through. And I'm just trying to see if I can find
Saturday paid in full. Yep.
Ooh, nice.
Hip hop story. Yep.
Yeah, that'll be the flex for this weekend.
And then I think the Sunday's gonna come up too. No, she didn't put on the Sunday. Okay. There is a Sunday event. I don't know if it's not in all those. That was a Saturday, but the Sunday there's a brunch, etc. that's happening. Let me see if I can pull that up.
Please share that information. We need to know.
Brunch. Let me just see if I can pull it. We do have. Didn't expect to put it up today, but here we go. There's a blog. I don't want to share it through Blog TO, but if we have to, we will. All right. So I will share this. Okay, I'll share this on my screen.
Perfect.
All right, man. We're like sharing things all over the place. So we got this Toronto Media Brunch. Okay. So on Sunday, a week from today, Toronto Pan African Film Festival. No, thanks. I don't need that Blog TO. First time in Toronto. So Philip Scott, yeah, who is the driving force behind the African Diaspora News Channel that has over 1 million YouTube subscribers.
Love it.
So this is a full thing with buffet, fashion show, short film screening, and industry discussion panel. So I will be there from the whole thing is 11 to 4. And Philip Scott, yep, African Diaspora, yeah, it's 2 million global followers. And he has built a media empire from the ground up.
So where's the event? If you can just kind of let folks know.
Let me just make sure. So this is it does it doesn't it's down on the no, they didn't give an address. Oh my gosh.
So for promoters out there, the address should always be the first thing people see.
Yeah,
the date and the address.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying let me take it off and see if I go to another link if it shows it, because
all right,
people would like to know where it is.
We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
I don't want the blog, that site homepage. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, screening early bird. Okay, it's at 50 Prince Island Crescent. So I'll bring it up here. I do have it here.
Okay.
There's too many things going on here. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. So there we have Sunday, August 17th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. African Diaspora Film and Media Brunch featuring Philip Scott from the African Diaspora News Channel. Excuse me.
No worries.
Aqua Supper Club, 50 Prince Island Crescent in Toronto. So that's down near the exhibition down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will be, and I'm going to see that I was seeing if I could get Mr. Scott on our platform, and then through Emma, his PR person said, no, they'd like to do something on camera live. I said, well, I don't have those facilities. I'd have to rent those. I'll go back and see. But if not, somehow we'll do something with Mr. Scott. We'll do the best we can of doing something in here while he's in Toronto.
All right. Love it.
All right. So
lots happening. Lots happening.
Yeah. And Black Nerd Talks commented, he has a great news channel, covers news involving our people globally. Yes. And if you subscribe to the channel, they have a number of different broadcasts on every day. Most of the broadcasts are hosted by our Black women. I don't think they have one hosted by a Black man, but I've been told that Mr. Scott and I are going to have a conversation maybe about that.
Nice.
And Mark says 473 Oakwood. Fantastic. We got it in there. Black Nerd Talks. You want to call in before we finish up today? Would love to hear your voice. So this is how you can get on. If you have a smartphone, scan the QR code and then put all the particulars like your name, the code FSP L8L. Would love to hear what's going on in your world. We'll probably be on for another 10 minutes or so. But if not, so Black Nerd Talks really knows about the channel. He says, no, only Mr. Scott is the only male anchor. So, he follows it. He says, but he won't be calling. He says he's too tired. I just came back from a birthday trip. Oh, yes.
All right. There you go. Congrats.
Are you at liberty to tell us where you went? I'm happy to hear that.
It's a secret.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm joking.
I don't know.
I know nothing. I
know nothing.
I know
nothing. So
listen, the other thing, as we're talking about film, definitely 40 Acres.
I've heard about the yes.
I'm pushing for people to see the film 40 Acres. If you've seen 40 Acres, let me know. Any comments, what you think about it. Hey, you can even call in.
Black Nerd Talks, you good. 1-day trip to New York City?
Again. So listen, he's testing the waters. Listen, it's twice he's been down south and he's come back good. So
1-day trip.
Testing the waters for us.
1 day, New York City and back in a day.
There you go. So Black
Woo!
Nerd is asking, where is it screening? The last I saw was at Morningside Theater. Hopefully it's still there. So Morningside in 401 area, Morningside Theater, 40 Acres was showing. I'm not sure how long, but you can check. If not, definitely I think we're going to try to bring it back and do a community screening.
Okay, so
Yeah.
do I have your permission to interrupt?
Yeah.
All right. I just want to know, Black Nerd Talk. So did you drive down to New York, stay there a day, and come back? You good. The only thing I've done ever close to that is I remember driving to Montreal, doing something, and coming back in the same day. That was the closest thing I've done to anything like that. You're good. You're good. That's a lot. I should ask, did you drive, fly, train, whatever way you plane? All right, okay, but still 1 day in NYC, which always, especially with us these days when we're going to the US, how are you treated at customs, especially going into the country?
Do not take. Well, we won't
take
mention
Flair
that.
Airlines.
We don't want to get sued by the airlines, but we will take that.
That's his experience. It's his experience. It's his experience.
There you go.
No, I haven't been to New York in a long time, and nothing against our American viewers right now. I have no initiative right now to go down to the United States. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at
hopefully
that.
you had a good time, and
yeah.
So I was
and so
listener.
We're somewhat talking about media. Maybe we can close out with this conversation piece. He said good. No, not an issue with customs. Excellent. Fantastic. I don't know, Paul, if you heard this story, if you have any takes on it. The Soul Train Awards and the BET Hip Hop Awards being temporarily suspended by Paramount. Any thoughts?
I mean, it's always a shame that we're not going to have a platform to see many of the artists that, we support. And, again, for them, it gives, more light as well. So, I mean, in a sense, it's a shame, but I think this is probably a long time coming. Personally, I think we've been going down a road where, it's been less than honorable when it comes to our music and our organization and even our ownership, right? So I think with every setback, it creates an opportunity. And I agree with Black Nerd. Yeah, they're cutting back on the DEI and stuff like that and all that kind of stuff, right? But I think ultimately, I look at it this way. It creates an opportunity to create something better and something of our own. And I think that's why I said I think it's been going down this road for a minute. And it's similar to, I think, what happened with the Essence Festival this year. There was a piece I saw about it that, let's just say, 95% of the people who organized the Essence Festival do not look like us. Right?
Well, it's interesting. Again, Black Nerd Talk says they never cared about us, and DI got co-opted by WW. This is my take on this thing. Now, this is not proven, but for those who have any interest, Paramount just got sold, or I think they got sold to a company now. Is it called ByteDance? Now, notice a few weeks ago, in order for the deal to go through, ByteDance had to get the blessing of a certain president. Notice that this president, a few weeks ago, ratings wise, it was still popular. There's a show called The Stephen Colbert Show. It's a late night talk show on CBS for many years, and doesn't think that highly of the US president. He spent time criticizing that president. So that show now is going to be canceled within the next year. We have to, for those who watch BET, I don't watch it hardly at all. And those things, but also some people may say that BET has become a platform that projects opinions that a certain president may not like. They're not with him.
Mm-hmm.
So we know there's no proof, but something tells me that part of the arrangement for that sale was, yes, get rid of any programming that is I do not like.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. I can see that.
No, okay. So it's not bite. Okay, so there's some commentary. Black Nerd Talk says it was us Africans who were the Essence Festival. Yes, which is a very problematic Pan-African issue, but that's a different conversation, which is very true because there is a little bit of a clashing right now between Black Americans and Africans. That's come up now. And I think that's another conversation we need to have on this platform about that issue.
Right.
And then Black Nerd Talks, right? Yeah, because I believe right now the Essence Festival, the ownership is of a gentleman who is African.
Mm-hmm.
And a number of African Americans don't seem to be happy with that.
Yeah.
Now, ByteDance is the Chinese parent of TikTok. Yes, so it's a different company. It's not ByteDance. It's somebody else. And I'm going to find this out because ByteDance came first to my mind, but it's not ByteDance. I'm going to find out who has purchased. And okay, now, and there's and Mark Lewis just give me another Skydance. That's the name of the company, not ByteDance. Skydance.
Okay.
But here's another name and I'm glad that Mark is here. Mark, do you know the company called Oracle? I have a feeling you know that name of that company, Oracle. There's a gentleman who owns a company called Oracle that's in the tech field. His name is Larry Ellison, a very conservative gentleman and a good friend of the current president of the United States. Well, Larry Ellison's son is the CEO of, yes, Mark says, okay. Yes, okay, exactly. Larry Ellison's son is the CEO of Skydance. Connect the dots. Connect the dots. All I'm saying, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, when you put all those things out there and you see all the moves that have been made, follow the money.
Yeah. And I think, again, it becomes like ownership and controlling our own media, right? So a lot of times, we think that these things are, controlled or by ourselves. But when you look at who really is controlling it or who has ownership, it really is,
as a certain gentleman said the other day, those who feed you can starve you.
That's true.
Right? Black Nerd Talk says most Africans don't know our history. I'm half Nigerian and half Trini. I've noted how my Nigerian side is less familiar with our history. This includes African American history. And Mark Lewis goes, excuse me, wow. I'm glad you were here that I could break it down, the whole Oracle thing, because Oracle has been around for a long time in the tech field.
Right.
So, yes, Larry Ellison, his son owns Skydance. Skydance now owns Paramount, all to the approval of the 47th president of the United States. On that note, I think we're going to call it a show.
Ashe. Well, we want to thank everybody for tuning in this week. And every Sunday, Black Men Can Talk. Join myself, Dr. Vibe. Usually I have Brother Kofi Morris as well. I'm hailing him up. I know he wasn't available today, but definitely tune in for, conversation, with community that are relatable to Black men. And as Dr. Vibe would say, those that care about them. Usually, sometimes we have guests, sometimes we have open conversation. Now we have another
even more so now open conversation now with this feature.
Yeah, now we got the open
feature. Talk says not to say Africans don't know their ancestry. That's different. I think there's another conversation there. What's the difference between history and ancestry? Mark Lewis has a clap emoji. Thank you, Mark, for tuning in, and thank you for calling in. So a few last things. I don't want to put that up. Subscribe to the Dr. Vibe Show on YouTube and hit the notification button. Like the Dr. Vibe Show on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Substack. Advertise your business. There you go. To advertise your business, product, or service on the platform, email me dr.vibe@VIBESHOW.com. As always, join the Discord group. Email me. And if you want to get in contact with Kofi Sadat, there's his email information. Now, I've got to ask, what's the correct pronunciation? Because I always butcher it.
Ensa.
Ensa.
Yes.
Ensa Ojam. There we go. Ensa Ozjam.
Right.
Good. I ain't going to butcher it anymore.
All right.
At gmail.com. Instagram at Maroon. Love that one. YouTube is there. Facebook is there. Also, there's the NASA community. ANSA community. See, I'm going to butcher it again. ANSA community on YouTube. Kofi Morris, you can get a hold of him at getwellstayfit@gmail.com. Instagram, he has two of them, Kofi Coach _ and then Cosmic Wellness Group. There's his Facebook with myself. You've got my website, the drvibeshow.com, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, The Dr. Vibe Show, Instagram at the drvibeshow, X/Twitter at drvibeshow, email, said that too many times. On Substack, you can catch me at drvibe.substack.com/subscribe, and on Blue Sky at drvibe.bsky.social, and you can watch replays of this epic conversation on my YouTube platforms on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, my website, and Paul Osbourne, Facebook, and YouTube. We have one more comment. Black Nerd Talk says, great convo. Thank you. Good to have you here as always. Live your life as a dream. If you can dream it, you can make it. Sometimes you have to get small to get stronger. Block assumptions. Aim bigger, aim better, aim higher, aim wider. Love, faith, and respect. Don't just manage your time, manage your energy. Remember to give yourself grace. And if you're not making money, make history. Try to do both and make it better. God bless. Peace, well, keep the faith, and walk good. We'll see you next week. I'll tell you all about the film festival. Be well. Take care.
Well.
Thank you, producer Matt.
Time that our parents, they're like, I have nothing to teach you. I don't know nothing. And they know
my dad's at that point now. It says,
That's my point.
But I'm saying, no, Dad, you got lots more to give. You know how cold it is when these two brothers in their yard.
You know that. You know that. You don't know that, bro. You know
No
that.
joke.
I know we all have these things, but you know what? My go-to is this thing.
Wow.
Black book is in the black.
Black
Black
book.
Men Talk, Black Book.